Live. Sometimes it like lags a little bit, so you got to hold it live. Yeah, we're live. We're
nice. Welcome back. How we doing?
I put we are everyone. We are at everyone. So
that's good. We are at everyone. Yeah. we are Legion. We are Clout Route. We are Legion.
We are everyone today.
Expect us.
Uh-oh. That sounds scary. We better watch what we say when it comes to stuff like that.
I think I still have a Guy Fawkes mask around here somewhere.
Ooh, I like that. You should wear that.
I did a V for Vendetta once for Halloween before it got, I guess, I don't even want to say it cool, but before the whole anonymous trend where now a bunch of people have Guy Fawkes masks around in their
Guy fucks, baby. That's
basement
what I call him.
For whatever reason. Guy fucks. That guy fucks for sure. He does.
Guy fucks. All righty. Well, we're here on this Sunday to celebrate with you guys all kinds of things. You'll see as we go through. There's some things to celebrate and some things to not so much celebrate. But we'll get into that. Pest at the top says, sounds predatory. Yeah, probably. But nice to see you, Pest. I've got you right at the top of the dock today. What do you think about that? The pressure's on, baby. No. Pest. What's Hash and Carla? What up? Pest sent us a clip or not a clip, but an article that I thought was interesting. Somebody stuck up. What was it exactly? It was either a store or I got to check it out now for sure. But somebody stuck up an establishment and robbed them with fucking duck hunt gun, dude. A duck hunt rifle.
No way.
Yeah, what do you think about that? Yeah, it says man robbed store with duck hunt pistol. He allegedly showed the clerk the fake gun, which had been painted, and took $300 from them. Yeah.
Oh, he did paint it. That was going to be my question. I was like, was the
imagine
gray and orange of the gun not a dead giveaway?
Imagine
Maybe we should try Nerf guns next.
I mean, that's what I was going to ask you. Okay. If you had your pick of fake weaponry to pass off as real, where are we going?
I want the needler. I want one of those toy needlers from Halo. That's really going to scare a bank teller, isn't it?
Like,
nobody move.
Like, what the fuck is that thing? I like that.
He didn't paint the trigger. Now, see,
bright orange trigger or whatever.
Right? It's just kind of like from back in my short filmmaking days, we used to have like the little
here, let me pull up a picture of the duck hunt gun
with the orange dot, and even those were pretty damn obvious because it just had a nice orange dot there at the end. You always had to do a little work to try to make your fake gun look real. But I can't imagine someone falling for a duck hunt gun. This has to just be like, well, nope, that's protocol, buddy. Like, you can just go ahead. We're not gonna fight you. Like, did he at least cut the cord off? What are we talking about here?
Yeah. It makes it look more legit. They're like, what the fuck is that thing? You're like, you don't want to know what I got this plugged into. Hell yeah, baby. But yeah, no, Nerf gun seems more sensible depending on what kind of Nerf gun you get. I mean, a duck hunt gun, dude, I would peg that thing instantly. I'd be like, oh, yeah. Nice duck hunt gun, idiot.
Hash has a good point. Be scared if someone came in with a Nerf gun, they might be crazy enough to just hit you over the head with it. So, maybe that was the thought. Like, hey, this guy's going to break this up into little plastic pieces and stab us with them. I don't know. I can't imagine. I mean,
is the like unhinged crackhead with a duck hunt gun scarier than like your everyday average criminal with a regular gun?
Ooh, that's a good setup for a future Trip Dubs segment right there. Who would win? Crackhead with a toy gun versus real guy with a snub nose, little 22.
I think the guy with the real gun wins.
So do I, but I'd like to see some creative debates if anybody disagrees.
Yeah. I like that. So there you go. I mean, I guess Nerf guns is our vote, right? Nerf guns, way better. Paint those up, take them, and harass people with those instead.
Honestly, a squirt gun, and then that way,
yeah. Then
at
you
the
can get
very
them
end,
too.
after you've successfully robbed them, like you could just like squirt the security guard on the way out and be like, "Have a good one." That's what I want. One of those little plastic, like really cheap ones, where the trigger will probably break after about 10 minutes. That's what I want.
Dude, I've never known anyone, I think. I don't know anybody that's actually legitimately robbed up a store like that. Like Wild Wild West with their gun and like come up in it and, you know.
Even you haven't, like, banks get robbed all the time around here. I don't know that they do it with the guns though. I think a lot of times it's just with a note now that says I have a gun, or there is a bob 'em. You know, I don't know if that might be a word that could get us banned if I start talking about
a bob
the bob 'em man. So yeah, maybe it's just a note. But I had a friend. Well, probably still my friend, but I know someone who worked at banks locally, and I think the bank would get robbed 3 to 4 times a year. Yeah,
what?
Pretty regular occurrence.
No shot.
That stuff's insured, so most of the time they're just like, yeah, we're just going to give you what you want. You're going to get caught. There's cameras everywhere, so they don't really fight you much on it. But no, luckily you don't see much of the Dirty Harry action anymore. I don't think it's not really required. You can just walk in with a note or a fucking NES gun and just take your money out that way and get arrested in a few hours. So why bother? Why bother adding more years to your sentence?
I'm going to
just bring a squirt gun.
I'm going to tattoo to my body like I swallowed the bomb. Okay? And then complete nudity and enter a bank and see if I can successfully rob it like that. Just the I didn't actually swallow, you know, but just the tattoo and my nudity maybe would get me the full length. They'd just be like, okay, take the money and get me out of here. Oh my gosh, do we have chat advising us on how to?
We have chat. Listen, I'm pulling chat up quickly and bringing it back down, you know. I don't want to leave too much of this bank robbery advice on the screen for too long, but we do love you in the chat.
This is a stick up.
Except for those of you who are trying to boycott us, apparently. Danny, what happened in Discord? We are getting
who do you think
protested upon
who do you
right
think
now
it is?
From a former employee or maybe a current employee. I can't keep up.
I was gonna say you have to there's somebody in charge of like the Clout Route News or whatever, and it's went off the rails. Now it's just Poland Springs bringing the next complaint every week. Which is fine. We like that. This week it's boycott. See, Poland doesn't celebrate Pride Month. She celebrates Boycott Month, and we're subject to Boycott Month. Like all the other crazy unhinged Republicans, Poland's celebrating Boycott Month. Give me a break.
Okay.
Give me a break. Give me a break.
I mean,
you could be like the Clout Route, and you could be celebrating Pride Month, or you could be celebrating Boycott Month. I don't know. You tell me.
I do not have a pride hat. I'm sorry, guys.
This is like inadvertently. It's not. It's just a rainbow.
I inadvertently am wearing, my WrestleMania shirt. It's got like most of the colors. Not all.
I like that. Okay.
Buddy says I'm only here because I heard you were being boycotted, so I wanted to scab it up. Thank you.
I like that. I like that. Yeah, for real.
V-Dub, I would like the authorities to know that Vault Wanderer was giving advice against robbing. He was not pro robbing. So just in case, we got some new folks in the chat. I'm not sure which are agents of the government. So I just want everyone to be clear. We at the Clout Route do not condone bank robberies of any kind.
We're not feds either.
That's not what we're doing here.
we don't condone or discourage either. I mean, it's whatever. You do what you want. We encourage you to do what you want to do. You know, I mean, I'm not a fed.
What?
I'm not a fed.
Nope.
If you want to go, if you want to go rob, no, I'm just kidding. Well, okay, guys.
Okay, I guess I'll come back for now.
Just me today.
Yeah.
Oh goodness.
Sorry, my cell phone was ringing. Had the feds after me.
The feds. Speaking of the feds probably went after this guy. I don't know how that. Well, actually, I do know how it went down. The feds didn't get to him before it was all over, but apparently today is an anniversary of such. Have you heard of the Killdozer?
Oh, yes, I have.
You have.
I don't know why did I pop like that? It's a very tragic thing this guy did, but I don't know. Maybe I just am excited that I knew what you were talking about. I don't know. I just put myself back on a list.
Yeah,
now I'm on a watch
guy.
list. Damn it. Ah.
Have you built a homemade tank before, Kevin?
Not since I was a kid. You know, I had one of those little battery powered Jeeps, you know. Might have souped that up with some Nerf guns of my own, but I didn't rob any banks with it.
Yeah, well, check this out, dude. This guy didn't rob any banks either, but I'd never seen this. So V-Dub, shouts out to you in the chat, shared this to me and said, you know, it's like almost 20 years, or I forget. Yeah, I think it's almost 20-year anniversary.
Yes.
Like moments ago. This is a tape. This is
like,
when
what
we
the
first
fuck
arrived on
is
scene,
that?
and it looked like officers standing on a hill
It's
above this
a bulldozer with
tank.
cement all over it.
Heavy arms at him, trying to find a weak spot, trying
with,
to find some way.
I believe
to,
multiple firearms.
This man was now on the east side of Grand.
2 or 3 little slots in there. Yeah, this dude.
I mean,
went full. I can't remember the exact backstory. He had a lot of things go wrong for him, and he just decided he was going to build this freaking weapon of destruction and started going after his little town with it.
I mean, if we skip forward some, he like starts fucking. Right now, he's just like doing donuts and shit, but he'll go. Yeah, okay. Like you see, he's getting closer to civilization here.
Oh, that's right. As V-Dub points out, yeah, he welded himself into this thing.
Yeah, because
there was never any exit plan.
He ends up, yeah, he doesn't escape. That's for sure. He ends up taking his own, as they say. But what is this? What the fuck? He's like crashing into other trailers, tractors, or whatever. Fucking, I want to see the part. He gets to a part where he tears down a building.
No, he's just tearing up the road. Yeah, he tears down an entire building. I hadn't seen that footage before of him in a tractor pull situation. I guess reminds me of something I used to watch growing up in rural Indiana. You know, where's Gravedigger coming up to run over the rest of the cars?
Yeah, like monster truck shit. Why does he have like cinder blocks all over it and shit? Oh my god.
It's protection, man.
Here you go.
Nobody getting in. Boom.
Just fronts that store. And now he's pretty fucked. I mean, you can see that his car's like fucking lit. This tank is done.
That could just be, I don't know. It's probably just pieces of the insulation or whatever, pieces of the walls just getting caught up in his big old steam machine. But it's interesting. He's got quite some feedback in the comments. But sorry, Dan, what were you saying?
Hey, listen to this quote, dude. I've got a fucking. So V-Dub also shared, Count Dankula did a video on him, which I didn't end up watching. I didn't have time to yet, but listen to this fucking forward, like the front of this video that he did. He does a little quote from Mr. Killdozer.
You're going to know how intent I was on teaching you people that what you're doing is wrong. And maybe that's all that needs to be done to stop you from the greed you have, the hate you have, the anger, the malice to outsiders. I think God will bless me.
Yeah, that's
get the machine done, to drive it, to do the stuff that I have to do. I am the co-captain of my life.
I'm the co-captain.
I am second.
Co-captain? Wait.
Yeah, because God's the captain and he's the co-captain.
Oh, wow.
You get it?
Like, you kidding? Man. Not even in charge. Listen, I'm the CEO of Kev Industries. There's no co-captains here in my life. That's ridiculous. But whatever, man. And I guess he was right. to some extent, he got to finish the job, so his God saw him through it. But it's interesting. There's a lot of comments, and we're not really doing this story justice because there is a whole backstory here. This dude didn't just wake up one day and say, "I'm going to go Call of Duty mode on everybody." So I hear there. I do remember it being some grievances. I see. VDub says the city let a construction company basically engulf his property and screw him over at any point, something like that. But he said he had legitimate grievances against a bunch of people. Pest said he was sick of the government fucking him. So yeah, there's a story here. There's a backstory. But I loved that you went to Count Dankula for the reference. That's great. Another shout out to our wonderful Discord server who taught me all about the Mad Lads.
For sure. I mean, I'll have to watch that video. It seems funny, but yeah, dude, how long do you think it's going to be until somebody does this where we live? I mean, I'm surprised this, like I said, this is like 20 years old. I'm surprised that there hasn't been Killdozer in Ohio yet, dude. I mean, people are even calling it already. Kevin is the type of guy that will go full Killdozer one day. Dark Danny will do a Killdozer one day. So, you know,
there can only be one, Danny's. Apparently, we're gonna have ourselves a dozer fight.
Whatever, dude. We could. What we'll do? We're in the. You see, people don't understand. We're in the middle. Okay, pretty much. So like, Kevin gets one and goes north, and I get one and goes south, and we go on our Killdozer rant. I am
getting tired of. You guys make fun of me about 13 or 14 more times. I'm out of here. Okay.
Are you actually, is it like a jail cell and you're like scratching it into your desk down here?
No, it's like Steve Buscemi's character in what is that? Billy Madison? Yeah, the list, you know. Actually, it's not like that at all. I'm gonna get myself in trouble today. God damn it. The Dildozer.
The Dildozer. Now, come on now. Get your head out of the gutter here. Dildozer. We weren't even talking about anything like that. Listen to this shit. Look what we got going on. Inappropriate.
This is Sunday, you guys. You bunch of heathens,
this is the Lord's Day, and we're talking about Dildozer.
My kind
Dildozer. I do like saying it.
Yeah, I was gonna say, well, now look out for season 1 Clout Route merch. I have a Dildozer shirt.
I was gonna say the next.
Can Mel draw you one of those? I'll pay. I'll throw in on that.
The next art that we do for the show, Dildozer will be in there somewhere. We'll have her envision that. Yeah, make that into a thing.
Fantastic.
So we talked about Chris D'Elia.
No.
You know, I did a little bit. I think I talked about him a little bit with you too. Chris D'Elia, what a guy. Well, he had those Rolling Stone allegations, and then we watched him panic when he was reading them live. That was hilarious. Here's another hilarity with Mr. Chris D'Elia. We have, which shouts out to some of our fans are like, Red Bar fans. Okay. I don't know if you've heard of Red Bar or aware.
Have I? Yeah. That's
we talked about him before.
Dennis Pusher guy, right?
Yeah.
That's when I heard of him, right?
So,
bunch of people were chanting it or something.
This guy in the audience must be a fan, I guess, of them. So he's like name dropping, you know, some Red Bar when he's heckling Chris D'Elia here. But let's watch Chris just fucking eat this shit up, dude. Haha, I love it. I love to see this guy get fucked with, honestly.
You got dense?
Red Bar's watching.
Okay, well, there's that guy here. For no fucking reason.
He said, you called me Jeffrey Dahmer for no fucking reason. Well, it's not exactly for no reason, Chris. I mean, there are reasons that somebody would go to your show and heckle you besides the fact that you suck.
Dude, I couldn't do a show. How are there that many people in the room for his show at this point? I don't get.
I mean, it is pretty amazing. It's because people, despite our efforts, Kevin, at the Clout Route to make people aware of these kind of things, you know, your average person just doesn't know what he's about, even probably, you know?
Well, that's probably good. The less people are on the internet, it's probably better just for their own mental health, you know? But
they're probably still on the internet. It's just like some other neck of the woods. They don't know, like, you know how there's like tons of, you find a new like 3 million subscriber fucking YouTuber every other week, and you're like, well, what the fuck is this? I've never even heard of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's weird. It's pretty weird. Although my YouTube recommendations are fucked, dude. YouTube has decided that I am a laboratory for any and all content. I get recommended videos with like 34 views. I don't understand it. So I don't know.
Did you ever
I'm in
do
the
like,
deepest corner of YouTube now.
Did you ever do like follow for follows or anything, and like follow small creators? They're trying to follow you, and then now all you get is their like 6 viewer, like us, drop feed.
No, I think some of it's because of King Cobra, and then
Fair
others
enough.
are because of some independent sports wrestling. I did some backyard wrestling research for one of my sports pods not too long ago. So now I've got some real weird shit popping up on my recommended.
Well, no shit. Just okay, here's the remedy. Just before you go to bed, turn like Good Mythical Morning on or something, and turn your autoplay on and just let it fly, baby. Then you'll get like this, your algorithm will get all shaken up with like normie shit.
Oh, okay.
And it kind of reverts you back to regular YouTube recommendations for a second, and then you can kind of readjust.
Okay. Yeah, because I get some strange things put in there now. And I see I'm not the only one. I see Hash and Pest in here talking about the same thing. So all right, well, at least I'm not alone. At least we can all recreate new YouTube accounts together someday, I guess. But so what's this creep doing? What happened here again?
Let's keep going.
Heckling.
This guy's Dahmer. All right, bro. He's dead, man. By the way, you're the guy we have to worry about. You know that, right?
I mean, it does. I mean, he did rebound pretty well. He's like, oh, well, you know, you're the guy we got to worry about. Dahmer's long gone. So, I mean, he dealt with the heckler, but do we give Chris D'Elia a W there?
It's hard. I'm in a rock and a hard place here. It's heckler versus dirtbag. So it's just dirtbag versus dirtbag. It's two types of people I'm not a fan of, but I will say heckler is higher on my list than pedophile. So I'll give this one to the heckler.
I like that. I like that.
What the shit? How'd that turn into a pirate joke?
He says that the guy sounds like a pirate, apparently. Well, there you go. A little taste of Mr. D'Elia getting harassed by some online folk. You know how it goes. What? I wish him harassment.
Oh,
just kidding. Just kidding.
It's a slippery slope, pal.
Just kidding. I know. No, in all seriousness, if I could speak, I mean, you get what you deserve. I certainly wouldn't send anybody to him, obviously, but
easy, Joaquin.
It's just kind of like
get what you fucking deserve.
You get what you fucking deserve, dude. If you dance around the internet like that, hopefully it'll catch up to you eventually. See, he hasn't got what he deserved yet. So that's why I'm like cool with the heckling and shit. It's like he's still going normally, even though he's done all this fucking depraved shit.
You got a point.
Here, I got one for you. Do you think D'Elia would swerve this lady at Walmart? And second question, would you swerve this lady?
Can I get a definition for what swerve means? I feel like I'm an old man right now.
Miss me with that shit.
Okay. I wanted to make sure it wasn't some other innuendo that I was gonna be like saying something incredibly inappropriate here.
So check this out. I think Dalia would play into this. He'd be game.
Hey, babe. Okay, so rock, paper, scissors, shoe.
Oh, I've seen
I need
this.
you to kiss me. Are you ready? You're good?
She even laughs. She knows.
Where is his
dude.
crown? I can't
She's
find
like,
it.
I got
It's got to be down here.
I got
somewhere.
fucking owned.
Boom. That's right. Good for him.
Have you ever
He was just
been
nervous.
anywhere? Have you ever been at like a Walmart or anything and seen anything like that go down? Seen anybody be filming before like that and been interacted with?
The only thing I've ever seen at Walmarts are those creepy frickin' wireless salesmen that chase you down like they're Michael Myers down the different aisles trying to wait for you to make eye contact so they can ask you about your internet provider, and you can say no 14 different times and they just still fucking walk behind you like Freddy Krueger or some shit. It's terrible. No, I spend most of my time in the grocery store actively trying to avoid those folks. So I have yet to be pranked. I mean,
I've never even seen it happen.
I guess. I don't know.
Like,
I've yet to be in a Walmart where someone's gotten exposed as a pedophile either. I keep waiting for that day to happen where I just get to see some guy yelling, "Yo, this guy's here to meet a 13-year-old." I'm like, this seems to happen all over the place.
Have you ever walked into a house with some beers and then a guy like walks around the corner from the other room and says like, "Why don't you take a seat?"
No, because I'm not fucking Crystalia, okay?
Fair enough. Who dealt with the heckler better, Crystalia or a random guy at Target or whatever?
I just have to poop, okay?
Oh God!
You remember that guy? Did we watch that guy on this show, or was that something else? The predator that got caught in a Target or a Walmart, and he said he was just there to get pill. I can't remember. He's basically just there to get some pills to help him poop or something. And so at one point, he's all methed out. Yeah,
we did. It was an Asian guy. He's like
ramps up a curve.
I just need to poop.
Okay. Oh my God. And he's just like picking at his face the whole time.
I like that. That's
luckily I don't see those kind of things. And now I also don't go to Walmart unless I absolutely have to. So maybe you don't see those folks at Kroger, I guess.
I see some characters at Kroger, dude. You'd be surprised. This Kroger that I have to go to sometimes, it's on like the main busy street of town. Man, that's a torn up Kroger, dude. You don't you kind of have to go there with weapons, honestly, if you think that you're gonna come out alive. You'd be safer if you had like pepper spray or something.
Yeah, that was wild. That's what I really want to do. And if I ever get the free time, I just want to do a true crime reactions channel. Like I just want to sit there and watch those videos and just crack jokes for 40 minutes.
Toast Kennett?
Yes, exactly. We want to do a Cinnamon Toast Ken Buff Pro. What we would be futon gang instead of couch gang,
Right, exactly. Yeah. We had to get the futon back. I left it at the old place.
No, that's okay. We get a little tiny futon made to put on the desk. That's what they did because he's across the world now.
Right? Yeah.
Okay. On the couch anymore.
I gotcha. Yeah.
But yeah, instead of just doing my 1,000-pound life or whatever those guys do, I would love to. But I don't know. I'm a connoisseur. That's the wrong word for it. I consume a lot of true crime junk food. That's the more proper way to put it. So, sometimes you just want to scratch that itch and be like, I can talk shit about criminals too. I can do that. It'll probably be easier. You don't feel as bad when you do that.
Will you put your true crime viewing expertise to the test here for me?
Maybe.
Because I need your help here. Okay.
I knew connoisseur was the wrong word to use.
So this is old. I don't know why it resurfaced, but this is a pretty old clip of a YouTube prankster getting fucked, on some stupid ATM prank that he's doing. The community notes came in, underneath the tweet in the video and says, this video is from 2014. So that's an interesting bit. It's years old now. And everyone but the guy that gave the punch is acting. That's what they said. So everyone but the one guy that gave the punch. Okay. I'm still trying to, it says that, but I'm still trying to determine whether this is real or fake. So that's what I've got you here for, Kevin.
Well, you already know I'm going to assume it's fake, but
help me
press
debunk.
X to doubt.
Right. Well, I like that, but help me debunk this because I'm not sure. I mean, you're right. It's always press X to doubt for sure.
Get your money!
Put him in an arm bar.
So here you go. There's Guy. Wow.
It's a prank. It's a prank. Oh.
Does it seem
Why
like
do you
he
say
even...
that before they break your nose? Why did he wait until after he got punched to say it's a prank? There was 20 whole seconds where if I were stupid enough to do this, I would have been screaming, "It's a prank. It's a prank. I'm so sorry." Probably would have started to cry. I might have peed a little bit, like the guy we were just talking about from the last clip.
It just doesn't even seem like he hits him that hard, especially compared to the noise. Like, watch.
It's a prank. It's a prank. It's a prank.
I don't.
Oh.
But wait,
Yeah,
we'll let it roll because he gets up and you can see how fucked up this dude gets.
Yeah, but they're covering him. They're covered. It's the common
now,
wrestling
yeah.
trick right now. You know, although that he does look kind of fucked right there.
Instant replay. Bap. Boom.
I mean, I don't know.
Does it go to color? Yeah, look at this dude. I can't really tell if it's like fake blood, fake. You know.
I'm guessing it's fake because how did they already have a roll of paper towels ready? You know, you guys just show up to the subway with
because
the
he
roll
knew
of
he was
paper
gonna get
towels.
his ass kicked.
Yeah, he was ready. Yeah, I mean, maybe it wasn't the first time getting decked in the subway, but then that would again point to why are you trying this stupid prank anyway? I am gonna call that bullshit. That's
Bullshit.
my don't believe it.
Expert opinion.
Yep. I wouldn't say expert, but apparently everyone's waiting for me to snap, so that's good. But at least I'm not the only one who falls asleep to true crime interrogation sometimes. Jim can't swim, baby. Let's go.
Yeah, okay.
The best.
Yeah, a lot of people like that.
I swear I'm a normal guy.
A lot of people like that. Goodness gracious, though. I mean, like, the thing about that video that confused me the most was that why they were sticking all around after they blasted him. Like, if that happened to me, I'm trying to think realistically. If I'm getting money out of the bank, out of the ATM, okay, which I'm already sus. Every time I go to an ATM, I'm always like, you know,
I'm not. Yeah, I'm not, so
I don't do it often.
For what are we doing here?
Right. I mean, you're right. You don't do it often, but when you do, you know, when you have to walk up to one or when you're at a bar and you're at one, I'm just like, ugh, leave me alone. And if I'm at one doing it and then a guy comes up behind me and gets me and I get a chance to fucking pop off, I'll blast the fuck out of him, grab my shit, and then I'm out. I'm not sticking around. Why would I stick around?
Sticking around.
Are you all right, dude? I don't give a I'd probably kick you on the way out. Like, I'm not trying to figure out if you're cool.
You're a kick 'em while he's down kind of guy, huh? Okay.
Well, he's
noted.
He's a grab me while I'm turned around at the ATM kind of guy.
Yeah. Punishment probably fits the crime there. Yeah.
Yeah, like fuck that. But you know, I guess
That's another reason that I kind of question it. And a bunch of people happen to be standing right in the way of the view of the camera, so that way when we finally see the guy, he's bleeding. No, and this is I don't know. That's a lot. It was a lot of blood, but that's the other thing. Again, sorry, all of you who don't care about wrestling, but that's a pretty common thing. That's what they do all the time. They put a little cut somewhere on their face and it tends to bleed a lot, especially if you go around the forehead. I don't know about the nose. So
okay.
I think it's a little extreme to think that this guy would have cut himself for this. It's probably just fake blood, but
he's like
stupid.
Razor blades his forehead real quick.
Yeah, just you know, good times. You're gonna do that. You better be making money off of it. So he must have a really big YouTube following to risk just getting knocked out in the subway for the views. Love to know what that AdSense comes out to.
Well, he's probably making more money on YouTube and a better deal there from his his shenanigans than this guy is at a GameStop selling off his games for a new Zelda. Do you want to check this out?
Oh God. Yeah, I do. Did he get like 18 cents?
So this is a tragedy. And tell me if you can relate to this. Like, were you ever at a point in your life where, I mean, who knows? It may be right now. And I would have to agree. I might have to go sell some of my shit right now after we do this show if I want to keep this place afloat.
Yeah.
But were you ever like, fuck, like I'm real hard up, time to sell the, I don't know, the PS3, or fuck, I need to meet the bills this month. I got to sell some of my DVDs out to the fucking pawn shop or I'm fucked. You ever have to do anything like that?
Yeah, I mean, it's been since college, since life has been like that for me personally.
Right.
But I mean, for me, what I did that was stupid is I didn't realize how much I would like to keep these systems. So every time I'd upgrade, I would trade in everything that I owned to make the new one cheaper. And then years later, I'd be like, man, I really wish I had all that stuff. So now I've repurchased a PS2 and a bunch of games that they're dirt cheap now, but I got pennies for them and I could have just held on to them. So that's my big regret, was doing it just to save money on the new system. But no, unfortunately, the GameStop cash that they give you versus store credit has always been shit. So to me, even if I was desperate, I'd have been taking something to a pawn shop before if I'm not going to rely on GameStop to pay for dinner. Sure. Jesus, they
pawn
are
shop
bastards
every time. Pawn shop. Yeah. Well, let's just, without further ado, because I don't even know what to say for this poor guy. I mean, this guy gets extra fucked because it's not just a case of like, oh, I'm hard up for cash. He was like, for like rent, or something. He was like, oh, I want to play the new Zelda. I've got some shit to sell. And I think the person he was selling to knew a little bit more than what he did. The tag says, can't believe my dude got robbed in broad daylight like this. I'm crying. You can see him holding a new Tears of the Kingdom Switch there. Okay, so that's special. That's nothing to shake a fucking stick at, but
if you buy that, you should resell it yourself. That's how you make money off of something like that.
Right, like why would you
don't take it to GameStop
or whatever,
guy?
By the way, I don't know if he's at GameStop. This is like, look, there's like Pop Funkos and shit. It's like something like that. He's selling games to these people for cash.
Oh, it's a mom and pop. It's gonna screw him even harder, huh? Ooh.
Maybe. So let's watch.
Hey guys, check it out. This is Quincy. He did a
oops. I didn't mean to pause that. I meant to turn it up.
Trade with us today. He traded in all of this.
I mean, look at that. He's got like, that's an original NES. He's got a bunch of games like
in the
Super
boxes
Mario
and
Kart,
stuff. Like,
in the
where
boxes. Did he? A Nintendo 64 that's like Hey You Pikachu version or something, or like
that has to be like that has to be the big item, I would imagine.
So watch
this, and he traded up for the new Zelda Switch.
Badass! What a dog!
Him a $700 payout. Are you happy, Quincy?
Yes. Yes.
Hey guys, check it out. This is Quincy. He did it.
Is this how much does that system go for right
now? Check it out.
Game?
Dude.
Oh, I knew it. I was gonna say I knew it, dude. Oh no.
Get fucked. I mean, not to mention the other stuff too was probably worth a good amount, but just the little Pikachu Nintendo 64 with the original box and everything. Almost $900
because
bro.
It's Japanese. Will it not work here? I mean, I'm sure I would like.
They don't connect to the internet and shit. They don't connect to the internet and shit, so they don't know where they're like. They're not region locked like systems can be now.
Oh no, I meant because of the power outlets.
Oh, that's interesting. I never
thought
about that.
Their power outlets are different across the world. I don't know how different and how they are everywhere, but yeah, so maybe that was a thing. Maybe it's
He's like, I
only
can't play
valuable as a
this
collector's
anyways.
item. Yeah, and he's like, oh, I can't play it, so fuck it.
Well, you better off selling it to fucking eBay there, buddy.
Pest has some correction here. He said the NES in a box is around 175 to 200. So because I mean, it wouldn't be the first time somebody
Right,
tried to
that's the
overcharge someone
NES.
on eBay.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's the NES. We were looking at
yeah,
the
you're
price
talking
of
about
the
the N64.
64.
That's right.
The 64 was like $900, but then he had the NES too. So like, basically what you're saying is he got even more ripped off. Yeah, he got absolutely cumstered and dumpster ripped off. These kind of things are kind of cool though. I don't watch pawn shops enough, pawn stars or whatever enough to like.
Best I can do is a Zelda Switch.
See this shit go down, but it's hilarious, dude. I'm like, damn, I can like feel his pain. Oh, damn, bro. Not the NES for fucking $200. Damn, they go for $200.
Yeah, how mad are you? At least I know I'm mad, at all the stuff I didn't keep. But it's all right because I have an NES Classic that we, got all the games put on, so it's all good.
That's cool. I would give my shit to people, like, oh, I got the GameCube now. Well, I have a younger cousin or a friend that's unfortunate or whatever that I would pass my systems along to. Like, I never kept anything, bro. I gave that shit away. And it's like the same thing with everything. Pokemon cards, I just gave those to somebody. I had a fucking massive Yu-Gi-Oh collection too at one point. Just gave them away.
Damn.
Like, I'm an idiot sometimes with that shit. I just pass on the love instead of taking advantage of.
See, that's where mom and dad could have helped you out though, because I gave virtually everything to my younger brother as well. But there was one rule that mom and dad helped enforce, which was like anything your brother gave you, you can't get rid of or sell without talking to him first. And so, I've discovered a pile of baseball cards that somehow mysteriously got up and walked away. But other than that, the kid's he's been helping me out. He's taking care of me. He always tries to get it from me still. He actually has my old like that old ass Game Boy, the original one. The box
I like
is
that.
a Game Boy. It's like in the shape of a Game Boy. So he still rocks that thing on trips. But no, I mean, you did the right thing to pass it on. It's just, sometimes between siblings, you can
no, you're wrong, Kevin.
Might have picked the wrong one,
We might be more wealthier here on the Clout route. Like, I could be maybe paying you a fucking salary or something if I kept some of those old school Pokemon cards or like what do you think? Here's a good question while we're on the topic. What do you think is the most expensive like collectible thing that you could still have now? Maybe that you don't or do. But like something that you could have had that you had when you were younger that you could have kept that you didn't, or
I had and this wasn't the only one, but it's the most memorable. It was a Cal Ripken Jr. baseball card that had a piece of his jersey on it. That at the time, I don't remember. It was worth a decent amount of money at the time, and I was staying over at the babysitter's back in the day, and her dachshund
fucking babysitter
chewed up a whole stack, like
motherfucker.
The stack. I had all my important baseball cards put in the same little thing, and of course, being a little stupid shit that I was, probably on a sugar high, I was running around, just had them sitting on a coffee table, not in the box they were supposed to be. And next thing I know, I can't find them. I look under the couch. There's this little bastard chewing on my cards. So, that was the worst one. And it was such a bad and heart-wrenching story that Danny just straight up pieced out of here. So welcome to the Clout Route with Kev. We are going to be talking about King Cobra JFS.
Cool. Nice to join you. I'm here for this.
Pivot.
Did I interrupt your flow by accidentally? Dude, there's two arrows on the side of my mouse and they do back and forth. So if I accidentally bump it, I back out.
Oh, you just pieced. Okay. That makes more sense. I was like, that leave studio button is very red. So I don't know. Like,
Yeah, it's a back out. It's on accident.
I've clicked it before when I mean to click end broadcast, and that's always an awkward 15 seconds where I'm like, oh shit, I not only did I not end the stream, I just left everybody in there by themselves. So hang on. But it's
I
live
like
television,
that.
folks.
I like that. See, at least there's both of us here and not fucking shit up too bad. Well, okay. Well, I don't know. Remember what we were talking about?
I'm just setting them up for the true crime clout route. We're planting seeds today. We're gonna start watching DUI arrests later on.
So you got the babysitter's dog chewed up all your baseball cards.
Chewed up my favorite baseball cards. And but most importantly, as it pertains to the question, that probably would have been the most valuable thing that I had that got destroyed, or that I know that I can actively say, oh, this would have been worth money if I had it today. That's probably the most valuable thing. And that's freaking hilarious. The Switch doesn't even come with a game. I mean,
man, I'm trying to think, like, I had all kinds of collector's edition things. Like, I had a collector's edition 64 at one point that was like a wild ass color. I forget. I had a black Game Boy Advance, and the sideways ones, you know what I'm talking about? Man, that thing was sick, nasty, dude. Some kind of collector's edition. And then I had, like, probably one of my Pokemon cards maybe were the most expensive thing, because I had everything. At one point, I had the whole entire, like, first fucking run of Pokemon cards, like all of the fucking Charizards and all the shiny iconic ones that everybody fucking shows off today. That's worth so
the
much money.
holographics.
I held that shit. Yeah, I held that shit in my
Okay.
hand before, and these motherfuckers. That shit pisses me off.
I capped out at Beanie Babies, dude.
Well, that's another thing I was gonna say. My mom, she worked at a hospital, and in their gift center or whatever, they would get Beanie Babies on the regular. Okay, and she had a hookup where she could get she could get one. They had like a credit or something. I don't know. They got to take one. Somebody got to take one every time they got like a shipment or something. So my mom snuck in and would get me the Beanie Baby every time. So I had like a stack of Beanie Babies at one point. And I wasn't into them like to play with them or anything, which is always how I've been, I don't know why I get figures and just set them up. I never mess with them, but set these Beanie Babies up, and then eventually I was like, my sister can have them. She can have them. And she was like the kind that was like, fucking,
oh yeah. See, that was me, dude. I was like playing football 11 on 11 with Beanie Babies. Dude, no toys.
None of those are worth anything though, right?
Probably, well, they wouldn't have been anyway after I got my hands on them. But that is something that you talk about. That I've walked around. I've only been to a couple of Comic Cons in my life, but every time I've walked through them, I've seen these stores set up where toys from my childhood are still in boxes and they're selling for like $40 to $50, and I'm like, God damn it,
dude!
It's like I have that. My mom has that in a closet somewhere, except it's missing an arm. Because I just beat the shit out of. I used to take cars and just do like I just destroyed everything. I would do like a demolition derby with my Matchbox cars. I was so destructive as a child. I don't think any of that stuff could be worth anything today. So it does pain me when I see my former Spider-Man that had a retractable web where I'm like, oh, that thing's worth $20 now. Fuck. Oh well. What are you gonna do?
Pest said that even the 64 was off a little bit in price. He sent me a little screenshot that it's like, I guess it actually goes for like 480 or something, and that's like one of the highest ones. So let's say everything
that's
he had
700
there,
just between those two, and it sounds
right?
like
And the
he
games
got
had
700.
The games had to be worth something though, so maybe he didn't get entirely ripped off as much as we thought. But
dude, if that had been GameStop, he'd have gotten $17 in store credit and maybe a Tootsie Roll to take home with him. So yeah, shout out to the mom and pops in the trade-in world. If you have to do it, go do it there.
I would still say I would take those old school items that he had, even if they were worth a little bit. Even if they were worth similar prices, I would rather have the old school thing than some fucking Tears of the Kingdom Switch that don't even come with fucking the game.
Am I old for not thinking it's worth like extra money to get a version of a system? Like when I was thinking about buying a PS5,
you're right.
They were there was like a God of War version, and I'm like, unless it's coming with the game, then I don't want that. And why would you? Is it $130 game? Like, why is it so much more expensive just to have this one that has different plastic on the outside? That's not for me personally, I guess. But
the only reason I would buy up and pay more is if I'm getting some utility out of it. Like, I don't care about what it looks like. Yeah, if it's some kind of like Zelda edition, and I mean, it would be cool if I could get it for the same price as a regular one. Maybe we're talking, but in terms of paying up for it, nah, I'm not into those collector's edition like shit like that. Kevin.
Yes.
What era of meme do you think you were born in?
What era of meme?
What era of meme do you think you were born in?
I was born in the era where memes were just how they were kind of, you just quoted Anchorman and Dave Chappelle show lines at each other. Those were our memes. They were all audio. It was just somebody did something that reminded you of something from The Office or whatever, and you just would quote it out. And if someone got the reference, they'd laugh along with you. If they didn't, they'd look at you like you were a fucking psycho, and then you'd move on. So I guess I would I'm pre-meme, guys. I'm gonna say I wasn't born in any of these eras.
See, well, I wasn't born in any of these eras either, but I would say that I'm experimental era for sure. Like, look at those memes, dude. That's what I grew up on the internet.
It's
Badger,
funny.
Badger. Remember that song?
I don't. As we look at this, like, while it should have been experimental era for me, I am definitely classic era because I see Salad Fingers there. I see
Chocolate
Rick
Rain.
Astley. I see Chocolate Rain. I see Charlie Bit My Finger.
You don't remember that Dancing Baby, dude?
I remember the Dancing Baby, but that was on cable television. So like that one, I guess that one didn't feel quite like a meme to me. Or maybe it was a meme that's why it got put on. What was it? Ally McBeal or some shit?
Peanut Butter Jelly Time, dude.
Way at. Okay. And then there was, what is that? Strong Bad. Okay. So I just think I was more of a back half.
We were all of that, I guess.
Yeah.
We're all of it, honestly. We've lived through it all, Kev. We've lived through it all.
Yep.
We're storied memers.
Back in the day when you had to use your phone line to download memes, dude. And your mom would call your grandma and you'd be like, what the hell? I was playing something.
The farther it gets away from like the classic era, though, the less I like feel resonates for me for sure. Like once you get to this rage era, it's like I'm with the hide your kids, hide your wife. That's pretty funny. And like the
but I'm late tired.
Stuff like that. But
fire shit.
Keep going and like dank era. I can't even see anything there that really sticks out to me right away. It looks like it says the N-word behind everything.
I do see the Doge dog in there somewhere.
Yeah, okay, I see the.
And then we see Keck, or what's his name? The Peppy.
There you go.
Pepe the frog.
But
I see a couple of them.
The bottom two are like, no, I never deep fried a meme. I never did Uganda Knuckles.
Oh yeah.
I mean, the 2020 to present ones, all these are like completely foreign to me. I don't even know what's going on there.
I remember this V-dub. And if you don't, you can probably
YTMND,
watch some Justin Wang videos. He'll catch you. You're the man now, dog.
Oh, okay. So
I don't know how to explain it, but I imagine it was just kind of like a website with GIFs and memes. I want to say
like albino black sheep and like shit like that.
Probably. I don't remember albino black sheep. So
albino black sheep. E-Bombs World. You remember that?
Yes, E-Bombs World. That's where I saw, what was that? Strong Bad or The End of the World, like the
Tourette's guy I watched on
Tourette's guy. Oh yeah, I'm calling about your Colgate with tartar control because it made me feel like a piece of shit. Sorry.
He said some. I mean, those me. You couldn't even. Can I repeat the long-legged, pissed off Puerto Rican?
Update. Apparently, no one gives a shit about Bigfoot.
Oh, goodness gracious. I think we're showing our age with that one. Like, Tourette's guy is old, dude. He's also dead. Rest in peace.
Well, I would hope so. I mean, well, not that I
You would hope
he was
so?
dead. I would hope that we're old. We just went over the whole lifespan of memes, and we've been here for all of it. So if Tourette's guy is what ages me, I mean, just wait till I take this hat off.
Oh, goodness. Tourette's guy. Yeah, rest in peace, dog. So I got to show you something wild, dude. This video was fucking cracking me up. Okay. So again, gotta navigate the world of StreamYard here. It is a different world than just the regular podcast setup, that's for sure.
Although I miss it sometimes. I did a regular stream on OBS the other day, and I was like, you
don't like it as much?
This looks cleaner. I have an outdated version of OBS because I need a new computer. So yeah, shout out to StreamYard. Anyway,
I do like the way it looks. I don't have any hate on it. I like both. I like it all, baby. I like everything. So check this out. Hope he has the day he deserves. Now,
ooh, I saw this one.
It shares like his fucking work and shit, and I was like, okay, this is pretty fucking wild. This guy must have did something crazy because this person's trying to run a cancel campaign, right?
Yeah, right. He must have.
So let's check out.
For what fucking reason?
Oh,
boom.
Seth, for what fucking reason? All right, so let's check this out. What fucking reason? What? Okay.
For what reason?
This man took.
For what reason did you take my wig off? Because what made you think that was the good thing to do? What made you think that was the good thing to do? For what? For what? Why did you do that?
God damn.
So what do you think this is? Like, why do you think he's ignoring her so much? Why he did it? And then he's just like,
I think he's drunk and he doesn't really know how to react in this situation. Because I doubt, I mean, I don't know this guy, but you have to be some kind of aggravated dickhead to just pull someone's wig off their head when you're completely sober, just walking down the street for a laugh. If he were doing it and he were sober, it would be probably like our prank guy back at the ATM video, right? Yeah. Someone would be recording him while he did it. Otherwise, I think he was just drunk, thought it would be funny. Haha, I'm gonna take your wig. I've been around some folks who got a little too drunk and got a little too handsy. It happens. Yeah, got your hat kind of deal. And now that he's being confronted, he doesn't know what to do. And so he's just trying to walk away and not have to deal with this.
It gets worse. It gets way worse.
Just keep your hands to yourself, probably.
That's the story. That's the golden rule here.
So our lesson, we're handing out lessons today.
That's okay. Is that funny? Is that funny? You don't even fucking know me.
The weirdest thing is like his friends are telling him.
What's also like that other dude's legit putting his hand on his neck.
Keep walking.
Did you see that?
Yeah, he's like, dude.
He's like, listen, you're gonna apologize to my friend, okay?
Just please apologize. And his butt, like,
look at that face. Tell me that he's not all there. Nobody is home. Look at that face. He's gone. I'm telling you.
I hope I look like that.
Not that that's an excuse, mind you, but shit. The lights are barely even on.
When I'm trashed.
It's hard to tell. You always got your Corey Hart shades on, you know.
For what, sir? Why?
Now, as a guy who has something on his head almost every time he's out in public, it is pretty frustrating. Like if someone came up to me and just smacked my hat off my head, they're probably going to get a reaction. Yeah. So, although the sound of her voice scares me, like she kind of sounds like a demon. Like I don't think, I would probably be pretty hot. Although I don't think I'm running to TikTok with it. I probably would have just been like, the fuck, man,
I would have just said sorry, dude. This guy could have said sorry.
Yeah, he probably could have just apologized by now. But look at that face, dude. Every week, guys, Danny just somehow he's got, the Lord works through mysterious ways, and he gets Danny to just pause on these perfect. Like, look at that frame. Look at this man's face and hands. It's beautiful. I just don't know. Like, what do you want me to do about it? Like, I already pulled your wig off. Like, what else do you want me to do?
What? Why?
Please.
Nah, have a nice one. Have a nice day. You're nice as fuck. Him, he needs somebody to beat his fucking ass. I'm dead ass.
You know, that certainly is a reaction. But again, you know, if somebody exposed my bald head to the public, I might want to beat asses too, you know.
Like if I'm with somebody, okay, and I could conceive of this situation happening with like some of my friends. I could see somebody doing this.
I could see it happening with some of your friends too.
Thinking this is funny or whatever, you know, pulling somebody's hat or flicking somebody's hat or pulling their wig or whatever. I don't know. Honestly, I can't see any of my friends doing it to a lady though.
True.
That is an interesting part.
True.
They would like flick a dude's hat off, but like pull a lady's wig off that's extra specially fun. Or anybody's wig off, really, because a wig is like different than a hat, I think. It's, you know, nuances there, but to a woman, pull her fucking hair off. That's fucked.
No way. There's just no way, man. I don't know about your small town, but in my small town, we weren't. Yeah, there's no way. Like we would be. I could see us being dicks to each other, like smacking your hat off your head, Danny, back in the day, you know, when we were kids. No. But no, not with the ladies. Again, you'd have to, I just think this dude was blacked out. And like V-Dub says, the hand on the throat was his friend, it seems. That, yeah, based on the end of that video, it does kind of seem like that was his friend. But yeah, Danny, if I'm ever, it was
his buddy, like trying to like, come on, bro, just say sorry, dude. And he's just no part of it.
Yeah, you know, I can't, to be honest with you, I can't. I would like to think that I would not do that, but if you get that blacked out drunk, you're on demon time. Who's to say? But yeah, I'd like to think I wouldn't do that. I feel pretty confident. But what about you, Danny? Danny's seen me blacked out drunk.
I'm saying, okay.
Danny will yell bollocks and throw an empty bottle at you, but he's not going to pull the wig off your head.
Right. Like you had to. What do you think about the whole thing where people say, oh, you know, I was drunk and that accounts for a lot of the reasoning? Like, I feel like there are certain things I would do when I'm drunk, certain things I would do when I'm sober, you know, there's a difference there, but the morality there is still there all the way through. I don't see myself ever. I don't really see how drunk I couldn't get drunk enough. There's no Danny that's like so drunk, I'm going to pull off somebody's wig. You know what I mean? That's just something I wouldn't do. It's not in my person. So I would be blacked out before there was any, I don't know. I would never get to the point where I'm like, oh, well, this sounds like a good idea. Like, that's just not in my brain chemistry, period. You too. I could never see you getting to the point where you're drunk enough where you're like, well, this sounds like a good idea. Like, there's still that concerned Kevin back there somewhere that's like, no. No matter how
I don't want problems too. You know, I had my days in my youth where I'd get in a bad situation, end up in a fight. You know, I'm beyond that. You know, I'm gonna go out of my way now, even when I'm drunk, to just be nice to everybody. So if there's some weird situation, I don't know, I'm probably just going to remove myself. But I don't see myself getting drunk enough to start touching anyone's hair. I don't know.
I destroy property.
I have seen someone do this before. Yeah, Danny just breaks stuff and yells up the stairs. I have been in an Uber with someone before who thought it was appropriate to tug on our Uber driver's dreads.
No.
And I'm sitting here screaming, damn near screaming, like, stop it. Like, you have to stop. And it got to the point the Uber driver pulled over and dropped us off. And I don't blame him. I was so embarrassed. I'm like, how the fuck? I don't care how drunk you are. What makes you're just going to start touching people? So no, I genuinely feel very confident that I would never do this. But
you can't pull on dreads too much either. You might pull it off.
Dude, could you just imagine? Like, yeah, the time and effort.
Imagine him pulling one back and looking at you and being like, "Oh fuck."
The worst part was she asked for permission. He said no, and she did it anyway. And I was like, "Look,
that's a drunk person.
That's great." we're gonna get you a different Uber. You're gonna go home, and then don't call me again.
See, yeah, I don't
Bad, guys. Horrible. Don't touch people's hair
I don't get handsy
or
with
touch
people.
my bald head. Danny, does that happen to you? You know, people like,
yeah,
oh, I would have
yeah.
rub it for luck. You know,
Oh,
it's
yeah,
like,
yeah,
no,
yeah,
it's not cute. I want you to touch me. All right.
Oh yeah. I don't get
touch me.
I don't get handsy or get like that with. I mean, you have to be a certain kind of person. Maybe I do with my wife or like my best friend. Maybe I would come over and give you a little hug or something when I'm drunk, Kevin. I mean, I wouldn't be shy with you. But my activity is like, oh, the tequila bottle's empty. Hiya! Just like fucking chuck one. And then I'm accidentally like hitting the neighbor's car or something or something like that. I would never take my drunk frustration out on a person.
No.
Thank you, V-Dub. I like that. Thank you. I'd let you rub my head for luck.
No.
It's probably,
only Dan's and Dansley. Let's go.
There's some luck there. There's some luck there to be rubbed out.
Oh, okay. It's still Sunday, guys. All right.
Okay, Sunday.
Geez, come on.
Yeah,
you gotta wait until at least after 11 p.m. for these kind of jokes. You know.
All right. Well,
might be children watching the Clout route. Who knows?
Are you ready to see somebody else get fucked up?
Yes.
So, you see what this says? Meanwhile, in Sweden.
I'm excited for this.
So this got shared around the Discord the other day, and I thought it was so fucking funny we had to bring it up, okay?
I got a bad feeling about this.
Oh, that's one of my favorite Bowie songs. What's wrong with that?
All right, check this out, dude. This is like a dance show, and you see these people run out? Okay, so this is like, think like Dancing with the Stars or whatever, and then, oh, here's some randos. Throwing shit.
You're like, what the filming on their phone?
Yep, somebody filming on their phone.
Good look at that.
I don't know what that's.
I don't know what that says.
Damn.
I don't think anybody knew. I don't think it mattered what that said. It was there and gone that quick.
Wow.
Watch this shit. Wow.
This is Sparta. Oh my god. I shouldn't be laughing at this. Somebody might be hurt. Why'd you do this to me? God damn it.
So there you go. Don't mess around in Sweden. Keep your protest to yourself. Damn it.
Can you imagine that in the next NFL game when a protester comes out and that freaking drone camera just flies down and takes it out?
Well, no, yeah. It's gonna be drones that are gonna remote control take somebody out, or they're like gonna shoot it's gonna like blow a blow dart and like knock somebody out like a fucking trank dart.
Okay, that's too scary because I already am irrationally afraid of those fucking Amazon drones. So it'd be easy for me to sleep tonight.
You're gonna get tranked by a drone one day, Kevin. I guarantee you. I promise you, before you die, you'll get tranked by a drone.
Doggo says they were protesting climate stuff. So that gives me a question for you, Danny. Do you think that was more? Did they get more eyes on their movement than the folks who were gluing themselves to the floor at NBA games? Because that was not quite a climate thing. That was more about a guy allegedly killing off all of his livestock. But that was the big trending, God damn it, what's the word? Protest that we saw about this time last year. There were people gluing their hands to the floor and chaining themselves to basketball hoops. Do you think this is this a better way to do it? To show up at Dancing with the Stars and throw some dust up in the air?
No, because you get fucking slammed by this fucking camera. That hurt, dude. That person got fucked.
Yeah, that really looked like that hurt.
Stick to gluing yourself to the floor. Stick to throwing, what was it? Soup on the paintings or whatever.
Yeah, soup on the paintings is one of my favorites, honestly. Just to hear the people go, ah!
Don't throw the dust, dude, because the pixie dust, you're just asking for it. That camera came out swinging.
Boom, dude, that was. I want to know if that was the operator. Like that's a tough decision.
I think it was planned. He's like, fuck that guy.
Do I give this guy a raise or do I ask him to pay for the damages to our expensive ass camera rig? Because I don't really know what to do here. wow, people are getting more and more creative with the way they get their message out there. But
that's for sure.
Won't catch me protesting. Two things you never see me do it again: protest or propose, because I think they're both cringy as hell. If you're gonna protest, actually, I'm okay with it, but it's the streaking out in the field that I think is stupid. I can't imagine. I clearly we like attention here at the Clout Route, or we wouldn't talk in front of a microphone multiple days a week. But I don't think Danny or myself would get naked and run across a field just for 15 minutes of fame so you can get tackled and then arrested. It doesn't seem like a very good idea. So that's another thing I don't think I'd ever be drunk enough to do, but one day we'll have to test it.
I'd never do anything like that. Of course not.
Ooh, right. Yeah, right. What? Huh? Dude, Germany's got some crazy laws, man. I am intrigued.
Water style cannons. I love that.
I'm so glad I was only there in passing. Like I've taken 2 quick pit stops in Germany. Don't think I'm going to stay the next time I have a pit stop, unless to pick up some Haribo gummies. Those are delicious.
Haribo gummies.
I don't know if they come from there. They just had a shit ton of these like weird fizzy soda ones. I don't know. The airport in Germany was awesome. I don't know.
Like
there were a lot of foods I'd never seen before.
Wiener Schnitzel?
Yeah. Well, and all kinds of weird, that I have had before, because we have a German village here in Columbus. So,
Delish.
Yep. They're always fighting with the Italians over retail space. It's crazy.
Well, give me my space back, you dumb
Why
German.
did you do that?
Oh, sorry. I'm Italian.
Jesus.
I'm allowed.
World War II, Danny, coming on.
All right, so let's check this out. Without further ado, Tim Heidecker versus Sargon of Akkad. What do you think? Sounds great.
Spaghetti.
You're so spooked. You saw him on the thumbnail. I love Heidecker. Do you look at him favorably?
I mean, we might have talked about this before. I really loved Tom Goes to the Mayor. The Tim and Eric Awesome Show wore thin on me after a while, but I love the John C. Reilly bits and little Dancing Man. I loved whenever they had Ted Danson or Zach Galifianakis. So they had some hits in there. I don't know. I'm never on a Heidecker skit. I either think it's hilarious or I think it's absolute shit.
I agree with that, actually. Yeah, there are some that are very miss, and then some that are like hilarious.
Yeah, like I've been stuck on this spaghetti bit for once you told me he was on the thumbnail. I was like, well, sorry in advance, but there's only one Tim Heidecker photo I'm putting on a thumbnail, so sorry, gang.
So he dabbles in political stuff every now and again. He just shares his opinion every once in a while, and he trolled me a couple times because he would be like bitching back and forth with Sam Cedar, and I'm like, there's no way that Heidecker is like some Republican, like right-wingy guy arguing with Sam. When you look into it, it's like, oh, they're having a laugh, and fucking with each other. So he lands on the lefty side most of the time, and you'll see that here arguing against Matt Walsh here. So this starts with Matty Walsh, but then it devolves into Sargon. Tim says, "You dumb motherfucker, Matt Walsh. Exposing kids to LGBTQ is the point. Normalize this shit now for them, and they won't be so confused, repressed, isolated from the modern world as adults. Grow up and join the 20th century, you total losers."
Or like the 3rd century when it comes to gay people.
Right.
Yeah, it's been going on since before we had shoes. So just fucking chill out, dude. But anyway, continue.
He says, "They're not showing fucking porn at Target. They have rainbow shit. God damn, you people are cruel." The 20K people who like this tweet don't need any more context and can easily comprehend that understanding LGBTQ plus people exist and that it's okay and healthy for kids to understand this does not make one a groomer/pedo. If you jump to that conclusion, you are a sucker, a grifter, or a religious extremist.
Oh, yeah.
So what do you think about this? This is the point he was making. So this is what they argue from. So what do you think about what Tim says here? I would say, me personally, he's on point. I agree with basically his entire conclusion here.
I don't necessarily disagree with this argument. Yeah, I have no problem with inclusion. So yeah, I'm not like, oh yeah, hey, let's Tim Heidecker's wrong here. I thought it was interesting. I saw a comment. I didn't realize he was the one who got Sam Hyde removed, allegedly. So that is interesting. But
Got
no,
Sam Hyde removed.
that's what VDub says here. Tim Heidecker is who got Sam Hyde kicked off of Adult Swim. So
Oh, I believe that, I guess.
yeah. I mean, it
That-
tracks.
that makes sense.
I hadn't thought of that, but I mean, it makes sense. But no,
Yeah.
I mean, I like the language was spicy, but I don't disagree with the take at all. I also don't disagree with anyone calling Matt Walsh a motherfucker either. Really stupid. So I mean,
2 thumbs up for me, baby.
yeah, I don't mind this one. So I don't know. I'm not always gonna be on aligned with Danny on all these things, but this one you got no argument from me.
Okay, so Carl Benjamin, aka Sargon of Akkad, has a little objection here, I guess.
I mean, like,
He's
what a douche. Like, come up with your own name. That would be like me live streaming as King Charles II. Like, it's fucking stupid, dude. You don't even have an ounce of fucking creativity in your body. You can't even come up. My fucking last name is my first name backwards, okay? So I'm not setting the world on fire when it comes to creative endeavors here. But Jesus Christ, dude, could you done something else besides Google a famous person and say, that's my name now? Fuck out of here.
Okay, so Carl Benjamin.
Fucking idiot, dude. I hate this dude.
When the mask comes off, listen to the demon and believe what it says.
What?
These are the
I
true
can tell
beliefs.
he's sniffing a glass of his own farts. Like the pretension between the two of these guys, like they're both kind of up their own ass, in my opinion.
Yeah.
So I'm just
Yeah,
gonna love
fair
all
enough.
of this.
He says, these are the true beliefs of the ideology speaking through the mouth of its human host. They
See,
want
like,
to. I mean, Heidecker's one thing. I agree that they're both like up their own ass, but Heidecker's 1 degree.
host. Fucking hate this guy.
Heidecker's 1 degree, and then Sargon's like a couple degrees above, at least, because some of this shit, the ideology speaking through the mouth of its human host. They want to expose children to the perversion in the name of progress. This is the explicit goal.
See, Sargon never had a chance with me because I found out about him through an internet comment etiquette video. So I just was like, oh, who is this douche? And he there's just something. And I don't even really, to be honest with you, I don't know a lot about what Sargon does believe in. I can't barely get through a sentence that he speaks. So I don't even know how many things I disagree with him on. But
just look at his bio.
I just think he's a big douche.
Look at his bio over there.
I like to make fun of the fact that when I had to look for him on I had to get a photo for him for the thumbnail, I had to specifically point out, no, I'm not talking about the actual Sargon of Akkad. I'm talking about the dipshit YouTuber. Sorry, Google, that I had to clarify.
I love that. So Tim says Sargon believes I'm a demon. Oh goodness. But yeah, Carl Benjamin, Englishman, postmodern traditionalist, and sensible centrist, Kevin. So
he's a centrist.
He's a sensible centrist, by the way, not just a centrist.
Anyone who calls themselves sensible, that's a red flag for me. It's usually one of those things. There are certain traits that I believe human beings have that the second you have to announce them to others, they're not true. It'd be like, for instance, if I said,
I'm so humble.
There you go. Boom. You just beat me right to it. I'm the humblest motherfucker in this world, dude. I am such a good person. I'm so nice, dude. I'm so
They don't really get more humble than me. I mean, I don't know what you're talking about, but they don't get any more humbler than me.
That's crazy. I'm so sensible. And anyone who disagrees with me is wacky. I don't know. Get out of here. They can. I would love to watch the debate. I'd honestly. I think I'd leave it. I'd leave it thinking like you both. Personally,
like have them on a podcast or something.
Yeah, I'd walk away thinking you're both fucking ridiculous. But I would be entertained by that. Because
I would love that. I love that kind of content. Anything like that. When you get when you get two like big thinkers, big talkers, like that in a room. I mean,
Don't
those,
you dare call
those guys
Sargon
are
a big thinker in front
well.
of me again.
I corrected it. Big talkers.
Or Heidecker, he's
when you get them in a room with each other, yeah, there's hilarity to it.
The real thinker in that group was Dr. Steve Brule, and everyone knows it.
Oh goodness. So that's a little fun. We never really talk about Heidecker or Sargon, so I thought it was cool to see that exchange.
I'm glad I haven't had a rant like that in a minute, so it felt good.
I loved it. It felt good for me too. I enjoyed it.
Gotta shake it up a little bit.
So let me set this one up. Don Jr. is in the news. Now this
the best news.
This has been a little bit. I mean, we're always playing catch up on the Shoutout. That's pretty much what we do besides the viral clips that we watch, sometimes. So this is a catch up, but one that's very worth catching up on. It says Don Jr. literally called his dad a DC swamp rat in a Rumble video last night.
Oh.
So I put in the doc, I said
he meant the sanctimonious, okay?
Yeah. I put in the doc, I said, I wonder if the will was changed at all after this after this comment.
There's no will, it all goes to Ivanka, okay?
You're just not good enough for me anymore, Don
None
Jr.
of my sons. It goes Ivanka, Baron, that's it.
It goes everything goes to Ivanka.
They're so fucked.
These fucking losers. They don't even know how to do me right, okay? They don't even know.
If they didn't have their own Twitter followers, I'd denounce them. If they weren't already in the public eye, I'd say, who are these? I didn't have it. I've had 2 children, Ivanka.
He doesn't even look
Baron.
like me. He looks
It's
nothing
been a while.
like me.
I gotta practice my Trump.
I know.
Yeah,
I don't play with it enough. Yeah, you're right.
I got this instead, brother. Let's watch this Donald Trump clip there, brother, and see if he's the cream of the crop.
Trump has the charisma of a mortician. The energy that makes Jeb Bush look like an Olympian. The policies of a DC swamp rat, because we've seen the flip-flops, right?
We've seen the flip-flops, right? Let's let the beginning play one more time because it is funny to hear.
Sorry, I just love a Jeb Bush joke.
They like to make Jeb Bush jokes. They really do.
Trump has the charisma of a mortician.
Trump has the charisma of a mortician.
That I find that offensive. I know a couple morticians.
Me too.
And I know one who happens to be very, very charismatic. Yeah, maybe too charismatic for that job, if I'm being honest. But fucking charismatic as hell, dude. There's no way. That's crazy.
You don't know many morticians, apparently.
Yeah, don't take it out on us because all your morticians are boring. Like Jesus,
dickhead.
Get better friends.
Yeah, maybe you should maybe you should think about your mortician next time. Maybe go back, hang out with them while he's embalming a body or putting makeup on a dead person, a real bonding experience. You never know how close you are to somebody until you share a dead body's smell with them.
You had me in that first half. I was ready to bobblehead too. I was like, yep, oh wait, no, see, that's why you can't get too comfortable out here.
I mean, I've told the story where I had to take my mortician buddy. I had to go with my mortician buddy and pick up the 400-pound man that got his sweat all over me, his dead sweat all over me. Maybe not. I never told this.
Was that? I'll tell it again. The morning show. I don't know, man.
No, there was my buddy that's a mortician, a charismatic mortician. Let's be clear. He gathered 2 of his friends, me and another guy, took us to a funeral home where they had a body that they needed to move. They were taking it to a crematorium. Okay. This body, he needed help because it was like a 400-pound man. Okay. And this 400-pound man, it was 3 of us. So, my buddy's on the feet and 2 of us are on the sides. My other buddy gets up underneath him, to shimmy him onto the gurney or whatever. My other buddy's at the feet and I'm getting my grip, and my friend tips it a little too much my side. Ew, I've got slop. I've got like sweat, okay, on my arms. Ew, ew, ew. We get it onto the gurney and get it into the vehicle. It's a dead body. I don't know.
Sorry, continue.
We get it into the van. We take off. We're driving to destination. I'm sitting in the front passenger seat. The buddy that brought us there's driving. My other buddy is in the back with said body, and he may or may not have thought the same thing as Crystalia, and that no one would ever see his Snapchat pictures, but he may have taken a few with sweaty dead body that we lifted into the van.
He took selfies with the dead body in a van.
Yeah, somebody's.
Dude, I think that's a crime. I don't think that's legal.
Well, we disavowed. Let me be clear.
Well, you didn't tell me you were friends with fucking Logan Paul.
We disavowed.
Yeah, the origins of Dark Danny. I did not expect to get that today.
It wasn't me.
And from then on, I've been on this rampage. I've been working on this bulldozer. I got some cement I'm going to put onto it.
The thing is, I didn't know. We didn't know that it was happening while we were driving. Well, it was while we were driving, but it was after I had, been on my Snapchat for a second and I'm flipping through. And then all of a sudden, I'm seeing what's in the back seat and I'm like, what the fuck? Turn to my buddy. What the fuck? What is he doing back there? Yeah. So there you go.
Yeah, dude, you shouldn't. Yes. Hash that's some good advice. We're giving out a lot of free advice.
What's the
Only
advice?
take pictures with dead bodies of people don't take selfies with dead strangers. All right.
Well, I mean, I feel like if we're getting that if we're getting that close and personal with a person, we're practically friends, right?
I mean, yeah, well, it would have been until somebody decided to post it on the internet. It was like, well, not necessarily treating the corpse with honor there, huh?
It was Snapchat, Kevin. It went away, okay?
Oh yeah, that stuff's not permanent. Yeah. Just ask Alec Murdoch or ask Alex Murdoch, because that's how you fucking spell it, you murdering creep. Idiot. Sorry.
Oh, I'm laughing and sweating too much. I can't even keep the shades on anymore.
Ooh.
It's too much.
Can see into his soul, guys. Quick. Screen
Well,
caps.
My eyes are so the lights take me out so much that I can't even open my eyes. We're good. So let's check out Ben Shapiro. What's Ben Shapiro been up to? Are you into that?
Oh, I never know what's going on with Ben Shapiro.
So people are wondering things about Ben. People are asking questions. People are
Am I getting canceled too, guys?
I think that's what they say. I think that's what they say every time. It's every time.
Nobody tells Fluffy this story.
Good thing Poland's boycotting the show.
Let me know in the chat if do I have to be worried too? Should I start my apology tour? I do have some time. I could sit on my kitchen in front of the fridge later tonight and cry. If you guys think it will help, I can do
for
that.
this, okay? I did what I did. I helped the person, okay? How can I catch any flack for this? I'm not responsible for what other people do.
I think you're going to get hosed for saying ooh when they got the dead guy juice on you. I think that's going to be viewed as not respectful.
Am I supposed to say yum? It smelled.
You're supposed to just take it, okay?
It smelled. Yeah, you sound like those. You sound like those red pill dudes that are talking to the girls that are like, in abusive relationships, and they're like, you stay with the man, you just take it. Just take it, just bottle it up, okay?
See, I'm telling you, I don't know the legality. You might be good. You might have what do they call that? Statute of limitations.
It sounds illegal to have just a random person move a body and not wearing a hazmat suit.
I don't know about the hazmat.
Okay, I think, I was gonna say, I think you may need to look into the whole business of mortuary and funeral directing, because that's what they do. I don't know if you're aware of what these people do, but they go and they pick up your dead body and then they take it to a funeral home. That's what they do. This is an actual job. People are paid to do this across the United States, and they don't wear hazmat suits. Maybe
Probably-
they should in certain
they-
situations.
They probably usually don't add it to their Snapchat story either, but
Exactly,
nobody's
exactly.
batting 1,000 out here. Everybody makes some mistakes.
I think that's the lesson everybody needs to learn. Don't record dead bodies, period. How about that? Because it doesn't have to be Snapchat, it can be YouTube too, where you have the guy behind you in the forest. That's not good either. We saw that firsthand. So okay, Kevin, hear me out.
Oh yeah, Shapiro. We got to do a thing about it, right?
Hear me out. Hear me out.
Who is that?
It's Dylan Mulvaney
Oh no.
and Ben Shapiro.
Hey, well, now that I think of it, I have never seen the two of them in the same room.
Have we ever seen them in a room together? I think, Ben, you need to get
Hypothetically?
Dylan on your show. Okay. We need to prove some things. And honestly, while we're at it, okay, not only Dylan, because they look quite similar, I would say. Not only Dylan, but check this one out. This is actually, we've talked about this before, but his employee even kind of looking a little bit like Ben.
That's Photoshop or something.
You're kidding.
That's not a different person.
Check it out. Watch us, Kevin. Watch
This is a photo edit. There's no one that's not real.
Brett Cooper.
No,
it's
way.
real. It's
No
real, baby.
way.
It's real, baby.
Did Ben Shapiro get
It's
his hands
real,
on some
baby.
Elon clones? What is going on here?
Check 'em
They're
out.
related. They're related or something, right?
Am I the first person to point out that the new Daily Wire host, I'm Brett Cooper, is literally female Ben Shapiro? So at least she's self-aware. Okay, I kind of see it here.
You have the zombie gene. Oh my god, dude! They made a video together to prove it. So all right.
Yeah.
Now we'll have you know.
Haven't we ever heard of movie magic?
We're gonna have to watch and look for a little line in the center of that screen because
We need
they
Captain
could've-
Disillusion.
All you really need is to have the room set exactly the same way and make sure the screen is split in half. So, like when Poland is trying to keep Danny off the screen, when she puts paper on the hat. You got to do something like that. I don't know.
Oh, goodness gracious.
I'd like to see some more proof. I think I'm going to need an Instagram live to prove this. Otherwise, I think Ben Shapiro is out of employees and he started to just play multiple roles on his own network.
And
that's a dangerous game, friendo.
They're gonna one up you entirely, and they're gonna go to Michael Knowles, famous for his college short films where he played a gay man, and now he hates gay men. They're gonna go to Michael Knowles, and he's gonna make some kind of obscure indie film where Ben Shapiro and Brett Cooper are dating. And they kiss. That'll really get it. If we make Brokeback Mountain with Brett Cooper and Ben Shapiro, it'll be like a twist. What is a woman kind of thing? They're trying to take the Matt Walsh approach, but
nope, I'm out. V-Dub and Doggo confirmed it. That's all I need. We got the Clout Route News team has confirmed the allegations. So apparently she's real. It's good enough for me.
Yep, Kevin. Yeah,
we've got the evidence. We have the documents. All right.
I still am with the idea that
brain force.
I think that there's like a Skyrim, template. There's like 20 faces, okay? And everyone is some variation of like the 20 faces, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sometimes they just don't get edited enough in the editor, and now they end up like female Ben Shapiro or whatever.
Could be, maybe reusing some old assets. Like game developers do that sometimes when they're in a pinch.
Yep. Are we in a simulation now? Is this?
Oh, absolutely.
Are we proving it?
Yeah.
Simulation.
Been in one since 2012 when the world ended. On the 21st of December, whenever that was. Yeah.
Not Y2K?
Nah, maybe. Maybe we've just been hopping from one alternate timeline to the next. What's going to be the next one? 2030, I think. That's when we get into the fourth iteration of the Matrix.
Well, let's skip back a few generations of the Matrix. Do you remember?
Ooh.
Do you remember? Does Gabby Petito and Brian Laundrie ring a bell for you?
Yes, and this was one of the first times in Clout Route history that was one of our. I think we did an entire episode that was almost just about them, and that was season 1 era for sure.
Yeah,
that
for
might
real.
have been futon era.
It was, I think, for real.
Yeah,
that's an old school throwback. This happened a while ago, for sure.
So yeah, we talked about this one, and I am honestly a little surprised that this far removed from the incidents that we could have any breaking news, but this is pretty interesting. I can't call it a nothing burger, I suppose, but we'll let you be the judges of that.
So breaking, here is Roberta Laundrie's burn after reading letter to her son, Brian Laundrie, that a judge ruled to be given to Gabby Petito's family today in Florida. Included is a look at the envelope that says burn after reading, which I didn't think people actually did this.
Which is funny. It just goes once again to show you how stupid Brian Laundrie was. I mean, the instructions are pretty clear, but you know, what can you do?
Damn you. That's pretty funny. So let's see if we can read any of this. Do you want me to read it?
Idiot.
Dramatic reading here?
Ooh, yes. Yeah, why not?
Okay, it says, I just want you.
Go ahead.
This is mother to son, right? So this is mom, Roberta, to Brian, correct?
I believe so.
Let me just make sure. Roberta Laundrie's letter to her son. Yes. So I just want you to remember, I will always love you, and I know you will always love me. You are my boy. Nothing can make me stop loving you. Nothing will or could ever divide us, no matter what we do or where we go, what we say or what we say. We will always love each other. If you're wait, what? This part, I'm losing the plot here. It says we will always love each other if you're in jail. That is what it says.
If you're in jail, I will bake a cake with a file in it.
Oh,
if you need to dispose of a body, I will show up with a shovel. Yeah. Okay. Oh
my God. What did you, mom?
Oh. Yep.
This is pretty fucked, honestly. When you that's just fucked. Like,
yeah, I think that was the point. Wow. That it's really fucked, and probably, I don't know if, I mean, we would call this circumstantial evidence for the time being, maybe, but that whole burn after reading thing might make it a little more than that. But when you say things like, I'll help you dispose of a body in a note that says burn after reading that you wrote to your murdering son, I feel like some good lawyer is going to be able to put you in jail. That's my thoughts, but holy
oh my God, weird. If you say you hate my guts, I'll get new guts. I've never heard that one before. Mom's on some new shit, spitting.
Bro, yeah. I told my mom I hated her guts. Back in the day, she'd have been like, well, get out of my fucking house. She'd be like, here, let me get new guts. You know, Jesus, what a scrub. Sorry, Mom, but you're kind of, sounds like you might have enabled a sociopath, Mom.
Remember that love is a verb, not a noun. It's a thing, not words. It's actions. Watch people's actions to know if they love you, not their words. Wow. Preach, Mom.
Yeah, preach,
this
Mom.
Is a
and then I'll be there with the shovel and garbage bags.
This is a quote. Is this a biblical quote? Romans 8:38. Yeah. Therefore, I am certain that neither dead nor life, nor angels, nor the ruling spirits, nor things present, nor things to come, nor powers from above, nor the Bible sucks if this is how it's written. Above nor powers from below. Nothing in the entire created world can separate our love. Neither hostile powers nor messengers of heaven, nor monarchs of earth. Nothing. The power to separate us. Nothing has the power to separate us. So there you go.
Extended version, dude. When do I get to read the director's cut of the Bible? You know? I guess she's got the.
Yeah,
I've
where'd
heard
you
of
get that?
the King James version, but she's got the extended cut. What if that's got the Book of Enoch
You're
in it or
holding
some
out.
shit?
You're
dude?
holding out on
What's
us.
up, bro? What I want to know is why did God leave so much of his final word on the cutting room floor that there needed to be an extended version / director's cut? What's going on here? It's
Well,
almost like humans wrote it and have been editing it over the years. I have no idea though. That's
I
crazy.
can't wait for the next update, honestly. The next time they update the Bible will be the best edit yet. Think
Yeah,
about
because
that.
it'll be when they use drones and Elon Musk's fucking Neuralink to have one voice say in all these different languages at the same time,
Yep.
hey, guess what? I'm God and you were right. And then boom. And then we're going to have like this big God floating up in the sky and, you know.
It's going to look like Elon Musk.
Yeah, it's going to be like, wow, I didn't think he'd look so much like Elon. That's crazy.
Oh,
Goddamn.
God, dude. Goodness gracious. So, yeah, that's a throwback. I mean, looks like it was a family affair. I guess.
Gross.
Should we check in on our buddy Ye?
Sure. Yeah. Didn't he just win a lawsuit or something? So he's going to be able to
I
make
don't know
his
about
Adidas
that.
money back.
I don't know about that. But what
Called
I do
it,
know
by the way,
is he's got some fat fits here, bro. Tell me, are you
like
trying?
they're making him look fat? Because I would
Yeah.
agree with that. Like,
Yeah.
why is he wearing football pads? I didn't want to wear football pads when I had to play the sport. This dude's out here wearing with Polizia on it. I can't remember what. Help me out. What freaking language is that? But he's walking around in some fucking RoboCop outfit.
Oh my gosh, I might have to censor the butt of the lady that's on here too. Those are like
Is that his? Oh,
see
is that his
through
wife? Oh yeah,
Goodness
she's just wearing
gracious.
something on her head. So okay, I was like, damn, and he's cheating on his wife or something.
And look
But
at
no,
what do you
she's
think
there.
about the sock shoes? Is that sick? Is that drip?
No,
Drippy?
I don't. Hey, listen, I am no fashionista, but apparently all that fashion is in the modern world is wearing something that makes you like a complete fucking idiot and just wearing it with confidence. And then people are like, oh, that's cool. I want to wear that. Like maybe just try the confidence and not the fucking shoulder pads with the
This is
foreign
like,
police on it.
This is like the baby dress, like the toddler dresses himself or whatever, and he's like, I got the shoulder pads and I love my blue socks. You know,
Yeah.
like what the fuck?
This feels like a Halloween costume, or like, when it's, you let the kids pick their own outfit for the day, and half of it is a Halloween costume, and then the other half they're wearing the socks from the one time they had to go to the doctor, and they have those non-slip. Because that's what when I see his feet, I think, oh, he just got back from another hospital and he's just keeping the socks on. Okay, makes sense. Teen Titans. I love this closet cyborg cosplay.
It
Teen
is
Titans.
kind of, yeah. It's like casual cyborg. Really, if he had something on his face, you could really go for that.
Oh
like
no! Look at this. You hear about this? They're going after him.
There's a conspiracy that she's a fed using him to get medicated again.
No!
Holy fuck! Contact QAnon, bro. We got something going on here. What
Might
the
need a
fuck?
deep dive on that. Certainly would
Oh,
explain
God.
some of these outfits.
Get your Guy Fawkes mask, Kevin. We're going in, bro.
I
gotta
gotta
figure
find
this
it.
shit out. Oh, goodness gracious. We talked about yay. That's fun. Been a little bit. Blah blah blah. Was there anybody on the old thumbnail we hadn't got to yet? I don't think so.
Let me check. We had old Sargon, my best friend. Who else did we
beautiful.
have? Shabibi. We had Don Jr. We got them all, dude. Look at that. A banner day at the office.
Wow.
We talked about everybody on the thumbnail
Wow.
today. Yay.
Wow. So now we can just have fun.
Hey,
Right?
was I not supposed to be doing that before?
Now we
Hey,
can
go
actually
beat
have fun. Let's check out. Remember the 5th of November.
I wish I could remember the rest of it.
I like that.
I think it ends with "should never be forgot" or something. But
See,
I really wish I knew this one right now.
That's the thing. I feel I can't even really appreciate that movie or all that anymore because you look. I mean, like if you like it, I feel like it's giving like incel vibes, or like
Really?
like 4chan, like Kiwi Farms, like vibes. You know what I mean? I don't know. I like it personally. I just think that my first impression of somebody is very Guy Fawkes forward is like,
You're
you
just
know?
like, yeah, okay. No, I don't actually want to add you on Twitter. It's fine. No, I mean, fair enough. I have been a fan for years. I mean, I don't know how old that movie is, but it's also a
now,
graphic novel. Alan Moore, right?
yeah.
Of Watchmen
Well,
fame.
yeah, maybe, yeah.
Yes, yeah, and he another one of the movies off of his work that I don't think he likes very much. I can't remember. He might not hate this one as much as he hates The Watchmen, but he refuses to acknowledge that The Watchmen even exists half the time. But that I didn't know that. I know that the whole anonymous thing is definitely goofy, and I do feel that
that's why kind of I get that vibe, you know. That's
there's a
kind
lot
of
of people
why because
that-
the anonymous link and
Yeah.
blah blah blah.
like whatever the real anonymous is, like the actual hack, like I couldn't even. The line has been so blurred over the years that I would never know a real anonymous active
Right.
person versus just
Exactly.
some dude who pretends to be one. I mean, it's gotten so thick into the pop culture that they made jokes about it in season 4 of Arrested Development or whatever, where they had
Right?
like anonymous in there. So it's gotten to that point where it's hit the mainstream, and so you're gonna have a lot of outliers at that point. But I personally loved that movie. Thought it was a great story, but apparently I should be careful where I say those things out loud because
Just
I
don't
might become an incel.
You keep that in your
Actually,
back pocket, okay?
I don't think that one's
That's
gonna
like one that like maybe if somebody brings it up to you,
Yeah.
then you kind of
Don't
judge
get so
them
excited.
first.
Just be like, oh yeah, I love Alan Moore. No
Yeah.
pieces specifically. Let's talk about how he deems himself a magician and a wizard because that shit's pretty cool.
Let's watch more Mizzy, dude. We watched him do the train. I mean, now we might as well watch him do like invade people's homes and shit. I mean, the real fun stuff. So here's one that we haven't actually watched on the show yet. Let's watch.
Oh, not this shit again. No.
This shit, baby. Oh, hey, what's up?
I'm laughing at the comments, not this breaking and entering. There's some inappropriate Dr. Manhattan comments.
We need to speak to James. James. Hi. Study group is. No.
No.
Dude, that stuff is not cool, man.
And I mean, you see him chilling, bro. He takes a second when the guy tells him to get the fuck out. He takes a second to go chill on the couch.
Wait, this is not what a study group. You got kids, man. Oh, you got kids.
You got fucking kids, man.
I actually thought. And this is study group.
Dude, this is how you get hit with another dude's machete, right? We've seen this.
Kevin, you took the words right out of my mouth. I would have been coming out machete in hand, been like,
First
bitch.
of all, this shit does not happen in the Midwest. There ain't no fucking way.
These guys are long gone.
Are you kidding me, dude?
Well, especially in America, it's so fucked. It's like
you'll get shot through the door. They won't even open the door. They'll fucking blast you. You gotta be crazy.
If this was Texas, he would have shot those people as soon as they came up to his house, and he would have gotten away with it.
Oh
Scot-free.
yeah. There'd have been a warning shot once he got the end of the driveway. One step closer.
Yeah.
Fella. No,
Wow.
that is insane. But I back to the Guy Fawkes thing for a second, because this is V-Dub has a good point here. The OG story is good history. There is a pretty crazy story behind the original one that
for sure
probably on a different program. I could nerd out about stuff like that all the time. It's
always the history it's based on is always more interesting, I think. Anyways. We don't have guns, but we could die. We could still die for this. Yeah, somebody could come out and cut your hand off with the fucking machete or throw acid in your face.
Dude, it's crazy.
That's scary. I think the whole acid phenomenon is more scary than any of the other things you could propose.
Honestly, machete. I would rather
surprise acid attack sounds terrifying, bro.
I would rather Wild Wild West style. Me and Danny meet each other at noon, stand back to back. Take 10 paces and turn and shoot each other with revolvers, than have a man of any size say, here's your machete, here's mine, let's fucking go. I will take my chances, dude. No way. No way. Why?
I love it, dude. Ah, Yeah. But yeah, no, acid attack scares me more though, honestly. Like
Yeah,
somebody
fair.
just and then you can't do anything. Like the gun, I can at least see you pointing it. The machete, I can at least see you coming, unless you come up behind me or whatever, I guess, blah, blah. But if you're just like walking towards me and you're like holding a bottle or something, like I don't know what you're doing until you go.
Yeah, literally Batman cannot save you from that. That's how you don't want to become Two-Faced, Andy, because that's how you get Two-Faced.
Yeah, I don't want to be Two-Faced. That's scary.
No one does.
No
Well,
one wants to be Two-Faced.
at least one guy did, but I don't think he even wanted to do it.
Oh. Here, God, I guess I should show it. I should show it.
Is it the which are you talking about, a comment in particular? Or?
No, I got showed something in Discord, and I thought, well, I have to show it, but I wonder if I can. Well, no, I can't. It won't let me share Discord like that.
Well, that's probably good. Can't you just open it in the browser?
Yes. Good one, Kev. Good one, Kev.
Hey, I got you.
You know some things. You've been around the block a few times.
Be here all week, you know. Yeah. If it's a day that ends in Y, I'm either recording or live streaming.
Hey,
so,
I'm recording on Tuesday. You think you could be there?
Yeah, I should be there.
I could use you.
I might be there. Yeah, might be able to make it. We'll see.
Okay.
We'll see.
Here, check this out. Pest shared this to us. And I saw this too, and it is pretty funny.
That's terrible. Oh, when he fell over the sandbag, huh?
Dude, I mean, I don't want to watch. Should we watch the video? We could watch the video. I mean, it doesn't matter, but that fall fucked him up, bro. That's not good. He can't be falling like that at that age.
I want to know.
It's bad.
I haven't seen the Secret Service fuck up that hard since we all got to see what the inside of JFK's brain looked like. All right, like how do you have an 80-pound fucking sandbag sitting there 2 feet away from the guy? What is it doing on the stage? Come on, you got one job, dude.
The sandbag's almost as dangerous as anything else.
You know, this guy's
like a sharp
geriatric
for
man.
A baby.
He's going to replace both hips. He's going to look like one of my old G.I. Joes from when I was a kid when the rubber band snaps. Now you just got a fucking torso floating around. Like, that's going to be him if he trips over another sandbag. Was this an inside job, Danny? You think the Secret Service is out to make it look like an accident?
I think Joe Rogan was just out to get a good fucking comment from him when he fell. Didn't you see that in the picture?
Say what?
But Pest has pointed out in chat. You missed the biggest thing in the whole picture there.
Joe Rogan was in the picture. Damn it! No, I missed it.
You got Joe for comment.
Oh, I missed the whole thing, dude.
You got Joe for comment, bro.
Okay, now I'm back. Now it's freaking hilarious.
What actually happened? Joe stuck his foot out. There was no sandbag. It was Joe's foot. He went for a tumble, and then he came in with the mic, and he's like, "Can I get comment?" You know. What do you got to say after that tough beat?
That is, I do love that meme.
Sandbag versus Joe Biden.
Does that fit?
He took you out.
Is that post irony? Is that where does that? Can we pull up that graphic again? Where does the Joe Rogan? Yeah. That might be the era before that. The my foot was a billion. Dr. Stoppage. Yeah, see, Bess was right there. Yes.
Oh, goodness gracious. Okay, so the last thing I want to get into before we get out of here today, okay? Nicky Fuentes. He's taken.
We were so close.
He's got photo ops. I wanted to bless you with this before we left. So this is the guy that recently got in trouble for taking pictures outside of Columbine with his with his guns, with fake guns, I think. I don't think that they were real guns, but he was outside of Columbine taking a photo op with some guns. And Carla actually shared a bunch of this info to us about all this. She was talking to us about it the last show we did. And so I wanted to get into a little bit of it here. Here he is taking a nice photo opportunity with our faux Columbine shooter.
Oh, that's the guy. That's
the guy that took like the fake pictures. Yes.
Wow.
This little cutie here.
Eee.
If I pull up the thing that Carla shared us, though, it talks about it a bit more, and I thought, wow, it's a little wild. Let's see. Right here, we've got a little more info.
I wish I had the soundboard near me so I could say, sorry, I find that really cringy.
Yeah, right. I wish I could use it too during this. That is
you know what, lad? Don't worry, I can do half of them.
You got it memorized.
Yeah.
Okay, let's check this out.
You couldn't say shit if you had a mouthful.
How's it going?
So the police are coming up to him. This is the guy doing it, taking the pictures.
How are you?
He's a live entertainer.
Man, shut up.
He's a live entertainer.
Yeah, he's taking pictures.
Okay.
You see both of your IDs?
For what? For what?
You're trespassing.
We are? Well, we're off the property now.
Can't be taking pictures is all he says too. He doesn't even say like what I like. See, that's why I could never be a cop or anybody that could like is supposed to maintain their composure like that. Because I'm walking up and being like, "What the fuck? What the fuck are you got? You know you're outside of Columbine, right? Like you fuck.
Yeah.
What is that in your hand? Get in my car, dude. You're done."
Yeah, that's where the gun is probable cause, I'm guessing, because they're in a tough spot. Without the gun, the cops would be. I saw a video not too long ago, where a journalist was taking photos of the police department for an article, and then there was just 20-minute fucking standoff between him and the cops because they kept wanting to force him to identify himself. But he was standing on a public sidewalk taking a photo of a public building. He did not have to identify himself to anyone.
Right.
In this case, however, you're probably fucked because you've got a gun. And I doubt that it's going to be public property. They even say it in the clip. They're like, well, we're off it now. It's like, oh, well, yeah, you boys are probably fucked is what I'm guessing is going to happen here. But
here, let's keep watching.
Oh, brother.
Oh,
Okay.
brother.
Dude, these are all.
Are you shitting me?
This is all fake.
Hands up.
He didn't realize until that moment, bro, that they had guns.
Dude, are you shitting me?
And they're
God
fake or whatever.
damn.
Yeah. So he does clarify they are fake guns. They are fake guns for sure.
Well-
I wasn't 100% sure whether they were fake guns or just like his little fucking empty one. I knew that he didn't like have it. I didn't read anything about like live ammunition or anything. So yeah,
That's
is all fake.
bonkers, man.
he changes his tone so quick. The cop.
Especially this day and age.
We're making a.
I don't care. Think about
We're making a film.
Listen to me.
We're filmmakers.
Think about what you're doing.
We're
This
filmmakers.
day and age, with everything going on,
Yeah, how stupid can you
you
be?
could have gotten shot, man.
Like this
Yes.
this is a cool take from a cop at least. At least he's not like he's not being crazy, he's not being over the top, he's not being fucking nuts. I guess he's telling them like the realness. Like what the fuck, dude? You guys don't realize what the fuck you're doing here. Like you think it's a joke, but this is not a joke.
Yeah, especially on that property of all places. Like that's such a bad idea. They're so dumb. And I can't understand. Like it makes me kind of sad for whoever this is that like that's the best you could come up with. Like you, as they self-proclaimed or your buddy proclaimed that you are a live entertainer. You claim yourself to be a filmmaker. And the best idea you could come up with is standing in front of Columbine with fake guns. Like, wow, I can't wait to hear your speech at the fucking Academy Awards, dude. You're really going places with creative drive like that.
Look at the chatters too. Bowling Groiper, federal agent, Western Groiper.
Jesus, dude.
Here,
what is wrong with you?
Let's let this play out.
Jesus Christ, man.
It's the most cop friendly I've ever seen this chat, by the way. That tells you something, you know.
Wonder if they even say anything else. This is just wildness, though. Oh, he had to to stop the stream.
Oh my god, dude! I'm telling you right. If my hypothetical future children ever do something like that, like you're out of the will the next day. You're gonna have to go through a gauntlet of community service to get put back in because that's fucking stupid. You're so stupid. Oh my god! But mom and dad probably let you down somewhere along the way if you get to the point where you're fucking live streaming outside of Columbine. So, everybody's just trying their best. But Jesus Christ, Danny, what the fuck, man?
Yeah, do you think it helps that it was a white dude that was doing it too? By the way, I mean, I think that
it helped him to not get shot, probably.
Exactly. It's like, dude, there's just so many layers to how fucked this is, and I don't care if the cop's being chill either. It's like, I typically don't like cops, so in this case, I guess he's doing all right, but
it pains you to say it, doesn't it?
It pains me to say it, yeah.
Like, all right, I guess I guess
that's the only positive thing I can say about this whole
ACAB
fucking
-1, I guess. God damn it.
So there you go. Nikki Fuentes likes, fake Columbine shooters.
Jesus, Columbine shooters, fake shooters. Okay, based. That'll be the next fucking stupid thing that he says. All right.
Oh goodness gracious! All right. Well, you want to check out chat and then get the heck out of here.
Sure. Yeah. Absolutely.
Wait. What did he say? I have UK gun cops
called on me because an old lady thought my BB gun was real.
Oh shit, dude. You better watch what you're doing with that BB gun. Okay, don't be terrorizing old ladies with your BB gun. I carry it. If I get pulled over as a brown man, I always stick my hands out the window and we'll have everyone in the car do the same. I mean, probably safe for you, but I don't know even. Like, I don't know even. Is that the safe thing to do? Because the next thing you're sticking your hands out the window and they're like, he was trying to choke me.
Well, you don't do it super fast, right? You don't just go, hey, very slowly. And you probably say, I'm going to put my arms out the window now. Okay.
Yeah. It just feels like every move is the wrong move for a person with a cop. I don't know. It's hard to advise. It's hard to advise how to act because it's like, who knows? You might get the one.
And sometimes you have the cops be like, why are you so nervous, boy? I'll be like, dude, because you have 3 things on your waist that you could kill me with, dude. And you got a German Shepherd that you're holding on a leash.
Like, I just smoked a bunch of weed before I got in my car and drove halfway down the street and you pulled me over for speeding 20 miles over the speed limit. Okay. Yeah, I'm shitting my pants. No. Luckily, I've never maybe this is my white boy privilege showing, but I've never been pulled over. I bumped somebody once in a car and the cops came and they didn't do anything. They just left after we exchanged insurance, but I've never been pulled over.
Really?
Nope.
Oh, goddamn.
I almost
me either. I have a perfect record. I'm a model citizen.
I have a friend. Okay, here's a good story to end on. A friend calls me one night. He says,
"Hey, I got a dead body. I need you to pick up." Sorry.
I said, "I'm out. Sorry, Kev." No. So I got this buddy. He calls me and he says, like, "Hey, I might need a ride or whatever. You need to come pick me up." And I was like, "Oh, okay. Yeah, we'll come pick you up, whatever." And we get there and his car effed. He ran into another car, okay? That pulling out of a place, he gets hit by this other car. He's coming from the bar, so he's smashed. Okay. And he got in a car accident. Well, when he called me, it was all like nonchalant. So I didn't even know. I wasn't expecting anything crazy when we show up. Oh, his car is fucked. And so is this other person's. He's fucking sitting in his car laughing. I see his face laugh, red. Just ha 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 ha. Thinks it's so fucking funny. We get up there. He's like, "Oh yeah, we took each other's insurance. We just he's letting us go." And I'm looking at him. I'm like, he's red and sweaty and obviously drunk. This is one of my good friends. So I'm like, I know. I'm like, wait, what? I'm like, wait, what? He's like, yeah, dude. I talked to the cop. We had a good conversation. Let me go. I was like, you have to be fucking kidding me, dude. You are plastered. Not only that, you ran into a car with somebody else in it while you were plastered. This cop sees you, talks to you for a little bit. Okay, just some guy. He's fine. and let you come get picked up by us. No harm, no foul. I was like, you got to be kidding me. If that's not some white fucking privilege. He started talking like sports to him or something. The cop was like, yeah, okay.
That's why you do your drinking during the day. So people just think you're out of sorts. They don't expect you to be drunk at 6 p.m. You know, they're just like, oh, that guy's just a little weird. Was it a daytime thing or was it a nighttime? That's right.
During the day, and he was blotto fucked. So fucked. I can still picture his face, just red, beat red in the face, and he's laughing his ass off because he just got away with like the fucking crime of the century, you know, fucking smash into a car drunk. There you go.
Man, Dave, after the stories you've told today, I wouldn't be surprised if you end up in some JCS footage soon.
Hey! I'm always an innocent bystander. I'm either there and don't know what's going on, or I was in that situation. I was the responsible friend coming to help.
Mm-hmm. It's true.
The irresponsible friend who ran into somebody drunk in the middle of the day. Yes.
Here we have Clout Route Danny brought in on suspicion of aiding and abetting multiple criminals due to a live stream that he had.
That's what they're going to get me on. Okay,
and then they're going to have this interrogation footage, and then somebody will have to hit somebody like me will have to come in and pause and say, right now, what they're doing is the read technique.
Well, they heard your your buried body admittance just then too. So you're coming.
No, I was making a joke about your mortician friend. All right, it's a callback. You know, we in the biz, we call those. It's a humoric. I can't even. It's easy for me to say, pal.
Oh, is it time to go?
I think so. I think I might be having a stroke right now. I don't even know how to finish that sentence.
All right. Well,
that's what I get for trying to big league you. Huh?
Let me roll. Let me roll through. Thank you, Hash, for showing up. Doggo and V-Dub, as usual. Thank you so much. Pest, we love to see you. Thanks for all the contribution today. We got a bunch of Pest contribution today. What a guy. I don't know. Who else did we see today?
Pest, Doggo, V-Dub, Hash, Carla.
Carla is up here
we
somewhere.
did have Poland in here, but I think that was just part of the protest. But you know. And then there's somebody named Buddy Rydell who at one point threatened to dox me in the comments. So I don't know. That's whatever.
Well, maybe not. What a guy.
I don't know. I have no idea. I have no idea who you are, buddy. But, thank you for watching. Thank you for commenting. And yeah, please keep my government name to yourself.
Don't dox.
It's just my name backwards.
No doxing, okay? Clout Route does not support doxing, and we will see you. Well, the next time we see everybody, we're in person on Tuesday, bro.
Buddy is.
Oh, you didn't know that already?
No, that's awesome though. Well, thanks for watching, Luke. It's been a while.
Good to know you're still out there, buddy.
Yeah, I'm glad you're doing well, bud.
All right, well, let's get out of here. We'll see everybody on Tuesday in person as per usual. We got tons of stupid people on the internet to talk about. See y'all later.
Why did I salute? Am I the stupid one?
You already did it.